The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and terrible day of the Lord come. On April 15th, 2014, on the biblical feast of Passover, the first of 4 blood moons appeared, and soon after, the Hamas terrorists began firing a barrage of rockets to kill Israeli citizens, and the Israeli-Gaza war broke out. What other end-time events will there be when the next blood moon occurs on October 8th, 2014, on the Sukkoth, the Feast of Tabernacles?
God has an appointed time that He wants to intersect human history, and then He says He's going to send signals through the sun and the moon when they fall on those feast days. And here they're coming. They're coming. And the odds of these happening are statistically off the charts. In 2,000 years, it has only happened 8 times that you've had 4 blood moons in a row falling on the feast days.
The heavenly alarm bells are getting ready to sound.
Scream in terror, for the day of the Lord has arrived, the time for the Almighty to destroy. Every arm is paralyzed with fear. Every heart melts, and people are terrified. Pangs of anguish grip them, like those of a woman in labor. They look helplessly at one another, their faces aflame with fear. For see, the day of the Lord is coming, the terrible day of His fury and fierce anger. The land will be made desolate, and all the sinners destroyed with it. Then in the New Testament, John saw this day, and he said, then everyone, the kings of the earth, the rulers, the generals, the wealthy, the powerful, and every slave and free person all hid themselves in the caves and among the rocks of the mountains. And they cried to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us, hide us from the face of the one who sits on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of their wrath has come, and who is able to survive?
And I had a portable radio, and I was trying to turn it on to try to get a station. All of a sudden, I heard a woman scream. And it's not like it was behind the house or in front of the house. It was just like in the air. So as I went to go towards the window, I stopped it. I said, no, wait. If I go towards that window, I'm going to see something that I don't want to see. But see it, I was compelled to go. And so I pulled back the curtains. It was on the 2nd story, and I looked down, and I didn't see anything. I was like, there's nothing wrong. And then when my eyes caught the stars in the heavens, all of a sudden, I'm just like a big movie screen. In color, the moon appeared. And it's like someone took an ice pick and poked the moon. Then blood began to ooze out of the moon. And then all the stars in the heaven began to fall all at once. And then the sky itself began to roll up as a scroll. And it was happening simultaneously. The moon turned to blood. The stars fall from the heaven. The sky rolled up as a scroll. And all of a sudden, I seen a woman with long black hair. She was beholding what was happening, coming upon the earth. And she began to take her fingernails and dig in her face and scream and holler. Then I seen hundreds of people running, thousands of people running, and the horror on their faces. And what God allowed me to sense what they were feeling, total helplessness, total terror. And all of a sudden the vision disappeared, and I fell to the ground, and I was trembling and shaking. I was like, oh my God, what did I see? Sid, I didn't know anything about visions at the time. And I was like, what should I do? I said, maybe I'll get the Bible. And I was walking through the house. I said, please, Lord, don't let me see nothing else. Please don't. I thought something was going to come again. I said, please. And I got the Bible, and I just opened it up, and I went to Revelations, the 6th chapter, beginning at the 12th verse. And it began to tell about the day of the Lord and the moon turning to blood.
I am going to take you to February 2012. What happened to you?
Well, I got up to go use the restroom, and as I was coming back and I was getting back in the bed, it's like someone grabbed me by the arm and shook me. Next thing I know, I'm catapulted into an open vision, and I'm hovering about 200 feet over the earth, and I can see all the beautiful skies and the sun and all the happiness, people going to and fro in the land, mothers with their children going into the grocery stores, people pumping gas, businessmen with their ties and briefcases going into the buildings. Then all of a sudden, a thick darkness and clouds started appearing upon the earth. And then all of a sudden there was a sound from heaven, a sound that I have never heard before in all my born days. It was like 7 claps of thunder, uttered into one. The sound was so deafening, not only did it pierce the ears of all mankind, but it began to pierce their skeleton, that when they heard it, their bodies began to shake and quake. And this sound was so deafening, people began to scream. Then all of a sudden, like someone took a razor blade and split the heavens. Then here come the Son of God with all his bands of angels and all his glory. Oh, see it in the colors were glorious, splendid, magnificent, glorious, the blues, the golds, the greens. I never seen such colors like this. And he was coming speedily on the earth. Then people began to urinate on themselves and scream. And then one man said, no, wait. I thought I had time. But too late. All time had ran out for all mankind. Another man, he was like an Indian guy, real short. He began to say, no, this is a dream. I'm going to wake up. But see it, he couldn't wake up because he was already woke. Then I heard a voice from heaven saying, "This is the day of the Lord. It has come." And I came out of the vision, trembling on the floor, and I'm shaking and quaking within myself. And I began to pray for me. I didn't pray for my mother, my wife, my children. I began to intercede for me because God allowed me to see such terror. Terror, we know God is love, and he's mercy, and he's long-suffering, and he's gentle, and he's kind. But see, there's another part of God that mankind has not been introduced to, and that's the terror of the Lord. Such terror, such horror. And I begin to repent over my own life. Lord, save me. God, forgive me. Because he allowed me to sense what everyone was feeling. And I begin to repent because I say, God, I want to be pleasing to you, Lord. If I have hurt you or come against you in any shape, form, or another, please forgive me, Lord. Lord, please allow me to be counted worthy to go back with you.